Yo, this is Ron Ford,
And this is Jeff, easily said and done.
and you are now tuned in to the Just Our Thoughts podcast. Let's go.
Listen, if that don't tell you nothing, that should tell you something. I ain't gonna sit and play with you all day, man. You know they say a hurt dog gon' holler, and it sound like you screaming for attention, boss. It sound like you playing chess on the checkerboard.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Ron Ford,
And this is Jeff, easily said and done.
and you are now locked into the Just Our Thoughts podcast. What's up, my good people? It's July 16th, 2017, and we are back for the third episode.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it. I believe it. We're dedicated. I believe it because we're dedicated. But
We got two people with commitment issues.
two people with commitment issues dedicated to this podcast.
Yeah, man.
So y'all getting the goods on the good, you know what I'm saying? But welcome back though. For those who normally follow us on Facebook and watch the Facebook lives, we got a new little setup. It ain't all that, but we growing, you know what I'm saying? We just trying out new things. We trying to build a little comfortable home over here for the podcast. So like just to reiterate that, if you are on Facebook, follow us at Just Our Thoughts Podcast. Go ahead and like the page. Check out the comments and whatnot. Leave a comment. Also, that's Instagram and SoundCloud, Just Our Thoughts Podcast. And Twitter, it is Our Thoughts Pod, P-O-D. So with that out the way, welcome back. And the first thing we must do since it's Sunday is jump into the power update. Matter of fact, wait a minute. We're running concurrent with Power, ain't it? Because that was episode 3, wasn't it?
No, they went ahead.
They went, okay, so episode 4 dropped at midnight last night. You know we was on top of that. We wasn't going to wait till tonight. We ain't got time for that. Plus, we got to bring y'all the early tidbits and the spoilers.
Yeah.
We ain't going to spoil it that bad, though. But we will say this. It's going down on Power right now.
I was there.
Yeah, niggas is coming up missing on Power.
Man, nigga, before we get into
What happened to it? Do you got any suspicions of what they did with the body?
Oh, no.
Because he said he knew somebody.
So I think we're going to figure out Proctor really with the shits.
Hey, attorney at law.
All this shit. This
Proctor.
shit's plural, shit's past tense. Future tense, all that. He with all this shit.
It's going down on there, man. Yeah. We found that, Ghost is in a peculiar position.
Yeah. Our hero Ghost. He's the hero.
He put the trump card on, what's his name, Toretti. Yeah. He put the trump card. Y'all got to tune in and see how Ghost played Toretti. Because Toretti been sweating him. He been sweating him in the pen.
Trying to extort him.
Yeah, he been extorting him. 20 bands a week. Ghost said, no. So y'all go tune into Power. Because you got the show in
Oh yeah.
You putting the clothes out there today.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the Free Love Festival today. At roughly about 2-3 more hours.
So we gotta hurry the fuck up.
So by the time this is posted, we'll have some pictures on the Instagram page, update or whatever, to see how that goes. We're gonna have some of our new KOS stuff out there for the people. So we definitely something we want you to show up at. If you're in the Nashville area, please stop by. I'll get the information to you. I've actually talked about it the last couple of shows. I put it out there now. Yeah. You know, not gonna be able to come.
But we gonna be there. We're gonna have a camera up in that piece, so we might catch some funny ass footage. So y'all make sure to check next week episode. Check Instagram. Check Facebook, because you might see some silly shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but on another note. Shout out to the Power, man. We love Power. Yeah. And Lala or Keisha, golly, man.
Hey, Mello.
Man.
Fuck everything they talking about right now, Mello. Fuck the show.
Get your girl back, B.
Whatever you doing, bro. I see you liking the pictures on Instagram. I see you sending messages about her on her birthday. Keep doing that, man.
Yeah, get your woman back,
I see what you're doing, bro.
Because your woman got it going on.
I don't care what you did or didn't do before that.
Yeah. She wrecks to the facts out this bitch. Rump shaker. You know what I'm saying? Get your girl back, man, for real, man. But
keep practicing in the hoodies all day until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, you better get committed as we are to this podcast. You better get committed, get your woman back, man. Don't lose your Halle. What did he say? Don't lose your Halle Berry. married. Don't be Eric Benet. You know what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker is bad. You know what I'm saying? But so last week we had a dope ass show. It was it was a dope ass show. We had a lot of.
It went left fast.
It went left real fast with the Batman super gonorrhea, and in the process. Oh, wait a minute. Well, in the process, we tapped on a lot of things. We tapped on the Rob, Kardashian, Black China, and I think the next day, on Monday night, video popped up on Instagram of Black China being on an episode of Good Morning America. And to me, that's a big-ass statement, because if you fuck a Kardashian and you cheat on him, you could end up on Good Morning America. So,
man, look, Black China is just showing you she got a badass poker hand, and she playing it all the way out.
But the process, I watched the clip. Matter of fact, I posted it on the Instagram and the Facebook.
Okay.
And she's playing the victim like a big dog.
Well, in 2017, you can.
You can.
With that.
But I'm gonna jump on our Just Our Thoughts Facebook fan page. Alina Belcher, respect, quotation mark. Girl, you have to respect yourself to be respected. Sorry to say. So, hey, man, that was a dope ass.
I see where she going with that.
So, I think it's 50-50.
Yeah.
I think some women say she had the right and every right to protect her privacy by, I guess, putting whatever case she put on them. I didn't look into that.
Well,
defamation.
What happened is Rob posted them nudes.
Right.
And that's illegal now. Like, you
that's
can't
illegal.
revenge porn someone. Like, we act in Nashville. I'm not gonna speak on this too much, because if you're in Nashville, you kind of know what's going on.
Yeah.
But we have a revenge porn case going on in Nashville right now.
Do we?
Yeah, I'll tell you about that off camera.
Okay, off camera.
That's some real shit.
Oh, man. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I'm not involved in
No, not you. No,
I just make sure.
Yeah. So it's a revenge porn case going on in Nashville right now. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, dudes. Like, for real.
Stop that shit.
We get upset.
Yeah.
We entitled to be upset.
Yeah.
Hell, you entitled to be emotional if you want to.
Yeah.
Keep them news locked up, man. It ain't worth it.
That's
ain't
fucking
worth
the
catching
game up, though, man.
It ain't worth catching the case over no news, bro.
That's fucking the game. But you know what I say if a nigga try to charge me with porn, revenge porn? I'm just, man, nigga stole my phone, man. Fuck you talking about, man.
Yeah, but if you on there going in, we'll talk about the Nashville one off air.
Yeah, I said it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Who? What? Hell no. But she did file some sort of civil suit against Rob. Yeah. And so we'll keep y'all updated on that.
Oh, one more update about the Super Hulkamania leg drop.
You can tell a story?
Yeah,
go ahead.
So, I'm not going to say your name, but shout out to you and the Just Our Thoughts Instagram DM telling us about, we lost you some money, apparently. So apparently, there was a young lady out here that heard her friend were having a conversation. Her friend had explained to her about super gonorrhea because she has it.
Obviously. Allegedly.
This is a week before we even talked about it.
Yeah, they knew about the Super G before we did.
You know what I'm saying? So her friend, sends us a message telling us, like, yeah, y'all lost me some money, because I argued her down that doesn't exist. Well, sorry to tell you,
she lost.
The camel clutch super gonorrhea.
Because the Batman gonorrhea
is a real thing
out
there. Yeah.
Effect.
That figure 4 leg lock gonorrhea is out here.
Look,
it is out here.
Listen here. I feel my deepest condolences to the girl who won the bet.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
You said condolences. I don't know what you
said. Condolences. My super condolences to the girl who won the bet and is affected by the super gonorrhea. We're praying for you, and we're pretty sure there will be an antibiotic.
It's coming.
Eventually, it's going to help your situation.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell y'all, that's the first case that I know. That shit is real. All right? So people wrap it up. Okay. Oral sex in the throat is not, what does it say? It was strep throat.
It's not strep throat.
They're deceiving niggas out here. All right, so make sure you go get tested. If this is a learning moment. If you're sexually active, let me, because I know this looks stupid on camera. This is the Dick Gregory nigga book, by the way, but it's just looking silly right there. But if you're having sex with more than one partner, go get tested twice a year. Do yourself a favor. Is that too many times?
Well, I get tested 4 times a year.
Yeah, exactly.
But
because
I'm different.
it goes
though.
down.
No.
It's me talking. It's not him. I just fucking with him.
No,
don't go down with me.
I got O positive blood.
Oh, okay.
So they call the Red Cross call.
Oh, so you got the special blood. You got the Batman blood. Okay, so he got O. Because I don't know much about nothing, but I do know that O is not it's common.
Rare. So I can give blood to anybody, and I can only receive it for somebody that has O.
Oh man.
So
super Batman
so
blood.
Whenever my time is up in between time, they call me. Red Cross is on my ass. Like, hey, we just come to give blood.
So he's doing a
service. So when I give blood, I get a test.
He's doing a service to the community because he got super Batman O blood.
You can't say super Batman O blood and super Batman gonorrhea.
Super Batman.
Because I'm gonna tell you what happened last week.
We're gonna call it gonorrhea
before we get on the tangent. Because nigga, when you introduced it, so I got a couple of phone calls like, so bro, you got that super shit? Yeah. I said, nigga, no, I was just reading the article.
He was just reading the New York Times. People, disclaimer, that was not his personal situation. We was reading the New York Times. So he got the Dark Knight blood. And the Batman gonorrhea is real. He's fighting it every day by giving out his good O positive blood to help these folks out. But yeah, dig, look, and fast forward. Last week's episode was so dope because we got a lot of. Matter of fact, we need to go Instagram Live too, if you can, because Instagram Live was cracking and it kind of jump started a whole other conversation
throughout the whole week.
Today's episode.
I'm actually tired of a few of you.
Today's episode is entitled.
Go ahead.
Is my vagina bad or not? God. Pause, because it ain't my vagina. But today's episode of Just Our Thoughts podcast is bad vagina? ? Yeah. We're gonna tap in, and this is viewer influence shit because we didn't have no intentions of talking about no shit like that.
So what happened? So what happened throughout the week is like there was just a conversation on social media, in DMs, text messages, emails. Just people were, reaching out to us. Just they felt like we were giving good advice or good relationship advice to Rob or Black Giant. I didn't really see that, but that's how they felt. So with that said, people were literally asking us questions throughout the week. And I kind of just said, let's just base the show around that. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do, we're going to break it up into 2 segments. The first segment, of course, ladies first. We got a few questions from a few of our female listeners and viewers, things like that. We're going to try to chime in, give our perspective on what you think. And then after we come back from our first music break, we're going to break down the men. We're gonna go in on a couple. Because
there's one nigga on here. He need help.
We're gonna sit him down in the homeboy chair. We're gonna talk.
When we fucking around and have a behind the scenes. If you pay for this episode, you get the behind the scenes footage. We're gonna have to intervene with this nigga and help him along the way. But we glad y'all here. And for episode 3, once again, before we jump into it, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, Just Our Thoughts Podcast, Twitter, Our Thoughts Pod. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe to iTunes, and we on Google Play. Yeah. So I don't know if we updated y'all on that last week, but we are on Google Play now. So make sure you go on there, interact, leave reviews, likes, put the stars on there so we can grow this thing, get a better backdrop than this right here. Bullshit. But no, make sure you fuck with us, because we definitely fooling with y'all. So let's just jump in here first with the first.
All right, so the first question, of course, we're leaving all names out, and if there were names included in the actual email or response, I changed those and left those out as well.
To protect the innocent.
Or the guilty.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. All right, so first question, does my body count matter?
And for those of you all who doesn't know what body count means in this instance.
This is from a young lady, and she's wondering, does the amount of penises that have been in her vagina matter?
Count as far as what?
She's...
To a man?
She's single.
When thinking about courting.
Yeah. So does she bring that to the table? Or does she leave that?
I wouldn't voluntarily offer that information. I wouldn't suggest that. Well, how the fuck you come on the first day? Hey, I fucked 27 people. That'd be like awkward as fuck. There's no right way to even say that. Right. So I wouldn't volunteer that information. However, from a man's point of view,
this gonna be good.
We think about that. I do. I have. I've asked.
You've asked?
a long time ago when I was putting my player training wheels on.
Okay.
So I had to be about 16, 17, but I was dealing with older women. And I was, because I knew I was dealing with older women.
Right.
So I'm thinking to myself, I'm a young guy in the game.
Right.
I wonder how many penises has she
Right.
intook. I don't know how you say that.
Just keep rolling.
So keep rolling. So when it, first of all, ladies, if it matters to you, I think that's the problem. Because if it matters to you, then it's been too many.
Okay. Or she thinks it's been too many.
It's been. We need to go Instagram Live because I'm finna offend some women out here. Only gonna offend you to help you. If you're concerned about how many penises you've intook, I'm not stupid, y'all. I don't think intook is a word.
Just keep going.
But we rolling with it. If you're worried about how many penises you've had in your lifetime or how a man will look at you based upon that number, I think you might have had too many penises.
Okay.
For yourself, because you're worried about it. I ain't worried about it, but you're worried about it. So I think
I'm just gonna record you because this is
hell.
this point.
So I think I would go as to say, does it matter to a man how many men you slept with? I believe yes. Okay. Generally speaking, I would say yes, because no man wants to be in a situation where a homie has smashed in a past lifetime, and I can speak for me and this guy, and we've ran into similar instances.
Yeah.
And we keep it real. Yeah. Like the young nigga said, we keep it real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's, you don't want to run into a situation where you're dating a new girl and your homeboy come from the side and be like, oh, shit, you know her? And he be like, yeah, you know her? I'm like, yeah. Now that kind of I won't say it disqualifies a long-term situation, but it definitely does put a damper on it.
Okay, you said you don't want to say it.
Because the nigga coming second has to swallow some pride. Pause.
He ain't got to pause that. He got
to swallow some pride. He got to say, if I like this woman, am I, in my own self, am I man enough to say, or secure, I won't say man enough, I say secure enough to say, I'm going to overlook that she just smashed the homeboy. So in that case, I think it does matter. I think it matters all across the board. But I do not consider it a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. If to a man, a real man, I don't mean real and says I'm a real nigga, this and third. I mean a man who's lived and made mistakes and done all kind of shit. You get to a point in your life where you understand we're all human, we're all subject to do shit. And some stuff we're not always proud of, some stuff we are proud of it. But at the same time, we're not gonna judge you by it. So a real man gonna look and say, all right, man, you fuck 55. Okay, sidebar.
Oh, connection was acting up.
Sidebar.
We'll come back to that.
I remember I was about 21, 22. Okay. I was dealing with a girl, I think she was like 18 or 19. She was going to TSU.
Shout out to her.
I'm not gonna say her name.
Please
I think it was TSU.
Please don't.
But
don't say her name.
We ride in the whip and we had the conversation. How many penises have you had? And then how many times had I had sex? So I think I threw my number out there.
You give it a real number?
No, it wasn't a real number.
Okay.
But I threw a number out there. It was bad.
Was it?
It was lower than it was lower.
Okay.
It was nonetheless it was still bad. Okay. But I faked the funk a little bit.
You got to.
So I'm expecting her to say something like 7. Because I'm thinking
19?
Yeah. Oh, look. Remember the 90s? What was that? The mid 90s? The 2000s. Yeah. The 2000s was real. It was going down out here.
Well, 7 and 19.
7, 19. I love my virginity. I was 12, 13. The girl was 13, and she was like 4 in.
My mom was on Instagram. Like, I was 11. You know what I'm saying?
How was the girl? How many?
16.
I mean, so she had a few more years. I lost my virginity to a girl who was like 2 in, or 1 in that I know of. You know what I'm saying? So it says at 19, and you in college, I'm expecting 7, 8, 9, 10 high.
Easy.
She hollers out 57. I'm like, yeah. So immediately I say to myself, this ain't going nowhere. Let's go to the crib right now. Go ahead, shabam, shabam. And this is what this is gonna be.
Hold on, bro. She was 19?
She was 19, 57. And not 57 years old. 57.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot in a lifetime.
Wait. No, 27.
Well,
sorry about that. 27.
Whew,
but that's still
Lord,
a lot.
My
That's still a lot.
to be for her.
That's like 2 orgies.
Easy.
And then
Shit.
7, 8 relationships and 4 or 5 one-nighters.
You giving her a lot of relationships. I'm giving a lot of one-nighters.
And like
and
2 orgies. Shit, freshman at TSU, all was going down.
It was definitely a couple switcheroos.
Yeah, all that was going down.
If you went to TSU and you heard about the switcheroos going on, and niggas leaving the dorm rooms, and it was going to happen to a few of them.
So, in essence, it matters.
Tennessee State University.
Tennessee State University. It matters. Yeah. But this is what you got to do, ladies. Be more selective. Now, I'm not saying don't do what you want to do, but be more selective and make sure that the ones you're laying down with, in your opinion, in your heart, are the ones you want to lay down with. Okay. Because after that, if you do that, who gives a fuck what I think about you? If I can't accept it, screw you, go on to the next one. But you won't have that insecurity in yourself where you feel as though it matters what somebody thinks about it.
I got a whole different perspective.
That's why it's 2 of us.
We're not doing that. Let's go back to the original point. Does my body count matter? Mm-hmm. It matters if you can't stand on it.
That's what I was in essence saying.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. So to me, it's like if I meet you, let's hypothetically speaking, say I meet someone and we're talking. I don't really see myself bringing that out, having that conversation, first conversation, or nothing like that. But let's just say we had it. You know,
because I mean it's 2017. Niggas is talking about everything on the first date. We fucking on the first date, so that conversation might.
So, and she says, you know, a number that makes me say, oh, that's pretty high. Yeah, whatever that number may be, because I don't want to throw a number out there because I'm not into making someone feel bad for the choices they made. Right. Whether you've been with 1 or 100, if you can stand on it and say, I've been with them 100 dudes, I controlled the situation, this is what I wanted to do, I was going through a phase in my life, I'm not saying I'm going to marry you, but I'm going to respect you. Because at the end of the day, I feel like, yo, that's the choice you made, that's what you wanted to do, we cool.
But, so, is it a deal breaker? As far as pursuing something long term?
Is the number a deal breaker?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And I think
I'm too old.
I think any real man would say, especially if you're 32, 33, 34, 40 years old, right? You're going to have to... Ladies, I was about to say something that was going to really get me fucked up.
I'm going to say, here's what I'm going to say. I'm not teaching you shit at 33, 34. I'm about to be 33 years old. I'm not teaching you nothing. So if whatever you had before me, he showed you how to live, I'm cool with that.
I was about to say something really fucked up. And I'm glad I caught myself.
That's why I stepped in there. One thing, I just don't want you to feel like if you can't stand on that number. So to go back to the original point, to the young lady who sent us that message, if you can stand on your number and you talking to a man that's securing himself and knows how to be a man and can handle a situation. Because here's the thing, no matter how unattractive you are, or no matter how attractive you are, or how much you have accomplished in your life as a woman, if your man can't stand up and be proud of that, then he's not going to accept you anyway.
Right.
So no matter if your number is 2 or 2,500, he can't. He's not going.
If it's 2,500,
well,
we got a problem.
That's a bad
that's goddamn.
But this game is tough. But no, so he's got to be able to accept you for who you are, for y'all to have anything to prosper.
That's the key, and you can figure that out and finesse your way into knowing if he accepts you for who you are within the first. I'd say if you're good. The first month of dating, not fucking, dating. Because if you're dating and you're... Now, I ain't saying you can't fuck him the first date. That's up to you. But
you definitely can.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. But within that first month of really going through the motions of courting, you can find out a lot about a man and his values. And then you can see if he's willing to accept you. You know what I'm saying? So, I think the shit don't matter to a real man and a secure woman.
All right, let's move on to the next
question.
Shout
out to whoever asked that question.
All right, so here we go. Now we getting to the meat and potatoes of this shit.
Yeah. This shit's gonna get real.
I've cheated in the past. I really like this guy that I'm with, but he has no clue. Do I tell him?
No. My girl, no. I'm gonna tell you why. No matter what phase you're in or were in when you cheated, if y'all was just cool at the point, dating in the beginning, it will not matter. you do not, and I'm not trying to tell you to be a liar or be sneaky or be none of that. But I don't give a fuck. If you like him, do not run the risk of losing his, not so much trust in you, but his value of you.
Okay.
Don't tell him you fucked somebody while you was dating him, because he's not gonna value the same. When y'all start having sex, if he okay, let me save you a potential ass whooping too. The reason I say this, you don't want to go up to a nigga and say, honey, I want to talk to you. It's something I didn't tell you, and you drop this bomb on him because you don't know how much he values. You might be the world to him right now, and you drop that bomb on him, and he grabs you up. Put you up on against the wall, dirty your school clothes. That's the number one thing. We do domestic violence is not what we trying to encourage. So that's the first thing. Save yourself your school clothes, get ready. But two, you do not want to lose or him to lose the value that he has in you, because you can't gain it back.
Nah, you can't.
Never the same way. You know what I'm saying? So I would encourage you to keep that suppressed. Don't do it again, okay? And keep that up under the rug. Don't let that one out.
All right. I agree to a certain extent. Now, she said she cheated in the past, and she really liked the guy that she's with, and he has no clue. Now, to some people who gonna play that holier than thou role, she's wrong right there.
For cheating.
Yeah. I personally look at it like, I don't think cheating is a deal breaker. Hear me out. How did she cheat? Did she cheat emotionally? Or did she cheat because she couldn't handle her liquor and she made a mistake?
Be that as it may, to him it won't matter.
Yes, it will. Hear me out. I know what you're saying, and I'm not here to
once a penis goes in your woman's vagina,
right? It's different.
You will never get back to that same place. Okay, sidebar, and I'm gonna get right back to you.
Yeah.
When I was cheated on,
right,
it wasn't the fact that she cheated on me. Okay. It was that penis that went into that vagina. Because as a man, now I might be different, because I was in a 10-year relationship. And I was slinging pickle around like it was going out of style. But the moment my domain had been violated,
another dog was in your yard.
I did not love her no more. It didn't make me not love her.
Right.
It didn't make me not be attractive to her.
Right.
But every time I was in that vagina,
it felt different.
It was, not only did it feel different, it was like, this ain't even the same woman. Now go ahead.
I think we're going to, because I got a theory about that. Now check me out. The reason why I said, did she make a bad decision hanging out with them girls she shouldn't be hanging around with anyway, and they don't make the best decisions, because we all know. Here's the thing. Most of the time, ladies, I'm going to tell y'all something real quick. When we say we don't like your homegirls, it's not that we don't like your homegirls because they telling y'all what we out here doing. We know they ain't shit.
We see.
We know that.
Yeah.
Especially if you with a couple of my niggas. Like, if one of my homeboys tell your homegirl ain't shit, that means somebody in our squad done knocked her down. And we know she ain't shit. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
And men are, I forgot what
so
you said.
what I'm saying that is, like, you made a bad choice after the club. It can happen. We've all been there. Everybody, I don't know anybody that's an adult that hasn't made a bad decision off their hand. Or off to something else.
Definitely.
Whatever you partake in. That's why I don't drink no more.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Or I never.
So you had a lot of bad.
I was a young man in my 20s. I made some fucked up shit.
A lot of nights like, I've
ruined relationships. I'm bad. Like, I'm terrible. I pray about it every day. I'm trying to be a better person every day. We're going to talk about that at the end of the show. I got an initiative I'm putting together for some people. So,
really?
I'm horrible. Horrible guy. But shout out to my mom for not being on Instagram Live no more. So I say that. But seriously though, what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if she cheated, like making a bad decision, let's talk about it. Because now, if you cheated with him, that's where you want to be, and you still got his number in your phone, and y'all going back to that, you need to go be with him.
Yeah, because then this question don't apply to him.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if it was an emotional cheat, And what I mean by emotional cheat is y'all work husband ass niggas, you know, or whoever.
No, I misconstrued.
Yeah.
Then if this scenario that you're saying right
Yeah,
now,
that's
then
what
the question applies. My bad.
Yeah, so if you work husband ass niggas, you whatever, man.
Yeah.
If he's fucking her mind first before he got a vagina, she gone, bro.
Yeah.
Now you go ahead and chalk that up, my nigga. Like you can go ahead and let that ride.
But see, this is a woman.
Yeah.
So you have to understand, my love. Are you done cheating? Because he says something. We all make mistakes, but in a relationship with somebody, now you don't say you love the nigga. You say you really like the guy. So actually, y'all together, but y'all ain't committed.
It's still new.
It's real new.
Yeah.
So you really, you don't have to tell him. Period. I wouldn't tell him at all. But you think she should?
Because it's killing her right now. The reason why I say I think she should, because she playing the game she shouldn't have played.
You got a conscience.
Exactly.
And that's a weekend warrior, WEAK, weekend warrior. That's what you are. But that's all right, because it's in the beginning, babe. It's in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay?
So just think how she gonna feel if they really progress into something else.
No, what I'm trying to get her to understand is you're not even, you're nowhere right now. So if you cheat him in the past, y'all really wasn't nowhere then. So I just say, grow with him, and you move past it, because I'm telling you, you don't know where his mind is with you. You say you really like the guy, he might be madly in love with you, and you tell him you cheat on him, you gonna choke the shit out of you. Okay. Why even risk it? That's what I say. And like everything is not. My dad told me, he said, everybody ain't supposed to know everything.
That's true.
So if this was a mistake, you better go to your grave with that motherfucker. If you plan on. If you want him to be how he is now, whatever you like about him, don't tell him.
So let me say this. So are you saying if she did it one time with that guy, don't tell him? But what if she did it more than once? What if she went back? 2 weeks later just to see what?
Then you're bullshitting. You don't like this guy.
Okay.
Because if you habitually cheating or consistently cheating on him, you don't like him no way. You lying to us and you wasting our goddamn time. Just our Thoughts Podcast, Facebook, YouTube. No, real shit. If you telling us you like him, but you continue to make that mistake, you're either you're unable to grow, or you don't want to grow, or you just wasting our goddamn time. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Because a mistake only happens once. People remember that.
Question number 3. I disagree with that last statement, but that's a whole other podcast.
Yeah.
It's just a whole other podcast.
I was just dropping some content for the next one. Yeah.
All right. Here's the one that's the walk off home. Go ahead.
My girl, if that relationship don't work out, whoever that girl is, I got a homeboy that's looking at it.
Okay.
I got a homeboy.
So we're gonna be podcasters, relationships.
We're gonna be everything. Love life, dating. So we might have a special episode where we put 2 people together and see if we can't connect the dots.
I love this show.
Woo! Just Our Thoughts Podcast.
We here to change the world.
Yeah, we super podcast.
All right. So last question from the woman perspective. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Don't change the words.
I'm not.
Yeah, go straight to it.
What makes pussy bad? A guy I was...
Say it again.
What makes...
Somebody actually submitted this question in. Go ahead.
Now, here gonna make it even funnier. This was submitted 1 to 3 different times from different young ladies, but worded differently.
Oh, man, shit. Oh, okay, go ahead.
So...
Then I'll tell you what I'm about to say.
What's going on out here, bro? Anyway, so what makes pussy bad? A guy I was with, we fell out of touch. I heard from a reliable source that he left me because my sex was whack.
All right. First of all, reliable source, you need to shut the fuck up. You stepping into somewhere else you ain't supposed to be in. So the question is, what makes vagina bad?
Yeah.
A guy fell out of touch with me.
So he smashed.
He smashed and then he just dipped out on you.
So I abbreviated this one because I wanted to put them all in together. But the one that was the most in depth was basically like they was kicking it, they had dated. She held off, which is cool. Ain't nothing wrong with holding off.
Keep the jewels.
Keep it.
So I teach my daughter.
Lock that box. You know, she gave in. She thought it was everything.
So it was a one and done.
Apparently, he, after he got it, was kind of normal.
Slow texting.
Yeah, he played it.
Then he was like, yeah.
But then she talked to somebody else who she knew who kind of played
the mole.
Yeah, the
mole ass.
Somebody who kind of set the situation up. His reasoning behind it was sex was trash.
All right. So to the mole.
Now it went into details about why he said the sex was trash, and I ain't gonna air out like that.
Okay, to the mole. I question the mole. What's your motive? Was the mole a man? Do we know this?
Yeah, it was
a man.
It was a female.
It was a female.
Yeah.
Okay, so we okay. Scratch that.
Scratch that.
All right. So
I know where you was going.
Well, as I say,
yeah.
What makes a vagina bad? Have you ever been cooking
Oh man.
a hot dog? Got the water boiling, and just took the hot dog and it just dropped in there. Water splash.
Okay.
That could be one thing. Now, I think our vagina is awesome, by the way. I don't care how many miles it got on it.
It still serves a purpose.
What would we do without it? You know what I'm saying? Because if all the good vagina is tied up, you gotta go to the bad vagina. But in answer to the question, bad vagina, in my personal opinion, is either
Oh God.
not well kept, which is an automatic. Now I've finished in some bad vaginas that were not well kept, but I regretted it afterward. You know how some niggas be like, man, I got up in there and I was like, ooh, it smelled, and then I had to come up. I've stayed. I've stayed in some. I mean, at this point, I'm excited. I'm.
You're aroused.
I'm going to finish. I'm going to
do what you have to do.
Yeah, now I'm not to sped through the process, but I did finish. But that one right there is something that, for one, you can control no matter what they say. Oh, my natural nothing. You can control that. That's something that you can work on. You can go get a doctor's perspective on, an opinion. You can. I had to tell a girl one time, and I would love to say her name, but I'm not.
No.
The reason I would love to say her name is because she argued with me and tried to make me feel like I was being disrespectful, when in actuality, when she went to the doctor, she did have a problem. You feel me? Yeah. So that made me want to say, I told your ass. Yeah. You know, I wasn't trying to be vicious or disrespectful, but I'm like, wait a minute. This shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is... If we don't continue this, we got to work through this. Yeah. And it wasn't like I opened up a can of tuna or nothing, but it was like
it just wasn't.
It was one like this ain't.
It just wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't that.
You look too good for this.
It wasn't that.
Yeah.
You know when it's right, you get there.
Water, baby. Like water.
Hallelujah.
So that's one thing to me. Upkeep. Keep it. Now, I don't mind if you got a bush, if you got a landing strip, if you completely butt naked down there. But make sure you upkeep that scent. Make sure you do whatever you gotta do. Keep the pH balance right. Now, the one I think she's probably concerned about, this goes back to how many miles we got on this roller coaster.
It could be.
If it's a hot dog dropped in the pot, I don't even know if I'm saying this right, but if you got too many miles and the
you
guy...
said you're dropping a hot dog in the ocean.
Yeah, you just throwing a beach ball into the ocean.
Yeah.
It's up to... Because, okay, man, this is a fucked up question.
See, because here's what I think. I don't want to cut you off, but here's what I think. Just by reading what happened... She held off on dude. She's probably one of these young ladies. I don't know this young lady at all. Who the main question? Yeah. I don't know her.
Was she boring?
Here's what I'm thinking. She held off. She probably listened to that Steve Harvey bullshit or some other shit. Some one of the fake ass Instagram philosophers that out here right now. You know, telling her to hold off or whatever. So what she's doing, she's keeping up. You know, and nothing wrong with holding off either. Yeah. Morals are cool. Yeah, you know, we dig it.
Yeah.
You know, all
have morals.
You know, so what happened? She probably gave in one night. Now, she probably thought, I just got to be here.
Right.
Because
so she just laid down.
She probably just laid down or bent over. Oh, boy, he been out here in the world. Yeah. Now, and he understands. Now, hold on. He understands that when you in the world, it's some different shit going on out here. Exactly. So we threw just laying there out the window in a teenager.
It's 2017, babe.
You know what I'm saying? So what I think, she probably ain't really been down that road a lot.
Yeah.
And when she got introduced to it, and he came to that thinking, oh, I'm fine. Because he hyped now. It's a month. They been kicking it. He coming on there. He trying to, do what a real nigga do. Yeah. And she just there. He like, I don't need this.
And that leads to the main point of this question. in 2017, there are women out here that will give you fellatio upside down.
Shout out to her.
From the back. And Mike Epps' famous thing was he said something like, something from the back or some shit like that. Like, it's women that's out here just really experienced. So when you find yourself
experimenting, like
who don't say no.
Doing shit.
The first time they'll do anything several times. You know, everybody should say I do anything once. Motherfuckers now is doing everything every time. Like, it don't matter. You know. So if you are more reserved to someone who is not as patient.
Yeah.
And who has multiple options. So if a nigga can just speed past you and his phone's still off the charts, your question is what makes your vagina? It's not your vagina. It is your level on the Mortal Kombat charts.
He playing on man. You playing on rookie
mode. This nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, to make a long story short, he just might be more advanced to you. So it doesn't make your vagina bad. Yeah. The actual question should be, why did this nigga hit it and quit it? Yeah. Now we can answer that a little bit more philosophical soul. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can get down with some philosophical shit right now. The nigga probably was in
a word of the show,
this,
bro.
This is deep.
Okay.
She from Nashville? Do we know this?
I don't know. I had to look into that.
There's a small community in Nashville where everybody's fucking everybody. Let's just keep it real. And
I don't know this community.
There's some women who just getting into the game and they get new friends and whatnot, but this nigga sitting on the wall who knocked the whole cruise down. You gotta understand, birds of a feather flock together. If you're not one of these birds, you better go ahead and touch your game up. You gotta go and work.
Or don't come on this court.
My Tumblr page, I got a Tumblr and I got some shit on my Tumblr that is devastating. You might want to go get your Tumblr page and do some keyword searches and just learn a little bit. Because I don't think this is the actual vagina that's bad. Nah. Unless you done desensitize your clitoris to the point where a nigga then got mad at trying to make you come or whatever. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I believe what you're dealing with is a nigga who is not really needing you at the moment. Okay. It's gonna come a time when them texts slow up.
So is he entitled to teach her? If this is what happened.
No.
Or does he just let her go?
Nah.
But if he liked, let's just say he liked her.
No.
And that's the
I would probably.
If she everything, if he spent all this time.
No, he don't. He's not obligated to tell her shit. Okay. He's not obligated. Now, if you cool with her, I guess if you care about it, you can say, hey, babe, I don't want to do this no more because X, Y, and Z. Yeah. But if y'all just fucking, he's not entitled to do shit. You keep it pushing.
But you dating for a month and a half?
They said a month?
Yeah, shit. I didn't put that on there because.
No, he's not entitled.
I ain't dating nothing for a month.
He's not.
Fucking.
Huh?
If it's just fucking. We ain't going out for no month and a half.
I mean, but some people do. Some niggas really just, it's Friday. There's several options in the phone. I want to go out. We kick it. Boom, boom. And niggas be lying.
But you ain't fucking with them?
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't fucking?
Like she said they waited for a month and a half.
Oh, but see, now that's a whole nother subject. Because that goes into the hunt.
Okay,
niggas is animals.
No, I give you the hunt.
He'll play you for a month.
Yeah.
Just to get the cookies. Then he get the cookies and he be like, man, that bitch bum. And then he...
So the hunt... The dates.
That's
it's part of doing business.
That's the reason I've slept with 90% of the women I've slept with. It's the hunt. It's just the sport.
It is fun.
It's fun. Yeah. You get up now. It's just some fucked up, evil shit to say. We come in hunting. We don't come in looking for marriage. Yeah. We come in. We gonna break you down. We gonna break you. Like Kodak Black said. This is some funny shit. Kodak Black said he don't like dark-skinned women. They're too strong. Light-skinned women are easier to manipulate. Is basically what he was saying. I'm not gonna go into the hue. We're not gonna have a hue talk.
I'm telling you right now,
I love dark-skinned women.
We'll be here forever.
I like dark-skinned women, Mexican women, light-skinned women, all women.
Shout out to
all women.
Yeah.
But I think what he did tap into was the weakness thing. He wanted to be able to hunt down and break up. Look at pimp say, break a bitch.
Yeah, break a bitch down.
That's what we do. Yeah. It's fucked up. But he fucked with you that long to get you down, get your guard down, and knock you down, and then he just skirted on. So it didn't really. Now, Oh man, we gotta figure out a way to format because these questions is so multifaceted that this is gonna be hard to deal with. But baby girl, it probably wasn't your vagina. It probably was you was on a rookie level.
Yeah.
He was on All Madden, and he said there's 7 or 8 other women on All Pro I can hit. He's gonna come back around.
So what advice do we give her?
I would say,
does she
fuck that nigga.
Okay, that's cool. Or does she step her game up? Does she get more in tune? Does she stick to her level where she's comfortable?
I say stick to your comfort level.
Okay.
You don't want if
does she strive to be
you can strive if you want to be the biggest baddest sex machine out there. But that shit requires some work. Yeah. Or if you happy with who you are and you don't want a nigga just randomly putting his finger in your butt when you hitting him from the back, you tell a nigga don't put your finger in my butt. I like the level that I'm on. But if you want to strive for greatness, if you want to strive for greatness. That's up to you. But I would say, don't worry about
putting the finger in the butt was like
that was like taboo.
You didn't mention that shit that you put your finger in your girl butt.
It was taboo.
Now the future
niggas is just niggas just like but you know what our future did was make niggas. It's just like
he made it cool.
It's just like men giving women cunnilingus. I remember when I first started off my sex page, that wasn't a cool thing to do to eat no vagina. Right. Niggas in school would be like, oh, you ate the box? You're like, no. But you know you ate the box. Yeah. But now it's become, it's almost like,
it's almost a given.
It's almost a given. Like, let's just be real. Like,
unless y'all just men.
Unless you got some bad vagina. You know what I'm saying? And it smell like. We're gonna take a pause for the cause, and we're gonna jump into. Let's introduce it first.
Okay.
We're moving ahead of ourselves. All right, today's artist that we're gonna put the spotlight on is Chedda B. He got an album coming out that is super fly. It's like an EP. I think it's like 10 songs, I believe. And we're going to jump in. It's called Substance Abuse. Excuse me. The name of the album is called Substance Abuse. And we're going to jump in with Laugh Now, Cry Later, which to me, in my personal opinion, is the realest song I've heard on any level in about a long time.
I'm not even going to lie. If you've listened to the show the last couple of weeks, we do something called the Age Appropriate Song of the Week.
This is qualified.
This is qualified for it.
This is not today, but it qualifies.
Yeah,
it definitely meets the standards.
This is a must listen. So we're gonna let this rock. We might even let this play a lot longer than we normally let songs play.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to Chedda B. Substance Abuse coming. He said it's coming first of mid-August to late August. So I'm waiting on it. I can't wait to hear the whole thing. So and this is a highlight.
This is definitely my favorite song, to just be honest. So we're going to jump into it. We're going to take a break. Pause for the cause. Laugh now, cry later. Chedda B, Substance Abuse.
Chedda B. Laugh now, cry later. Substance Abuse. Substance Abuse. Many of y'all going to relate to this. I know you will. You gon' hate. But just pay attention. It just might be you. Just might. I wonder will you ever wake up? All the lies you done made up, all the people that gave up, minor then turned to major. Contemplating with razors, covering it up with makeup. Sniff you another eighth up, but laugh not. I wonder will you ever wake up? All the lies you done made up, all the people that gave up, minor then turned to major. Contemplating with razors, covering it up with makeup. Sniff you another eighth up, but laugh not, cry later. Weed, liquor, and prescription painkillers. Try your best to stay high. So growing pains you can't feel them. They say life what you make it, but you gotta have patience. Being broke is a prison. Every day try to escape it. So many years doing wrong, it came with a price. Now you the last one left, and you feel it ain't right. Cause you supposed to be up. All the times you stayed down, things only got worse, and your stomach still growl. All your moves feel like you're running in place, going nowhere. Oversized ape on your back, but don't go there. It's what y'all always telling your folks. So all they do is
back. That was Just Our Thoughts Spotlight Artist of the Week. That's what we're gonna call it back there. We just made that up right now. Laugh Now, Cry Later by Chedda B off the Substance Abuse EP that will be out by the end of August. Whether we like it or not, it's coming. But definitely, like when we do these Laugh Not Cry Laters, get in tune with the artists. Find out, we'll get the Facebooks and Instagram to you so you can follow their movement. But definitely, this album, and I don't say this often, this album is one of them albums that are worth your time, like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Especially if you come from that setting, if you're a 80s baby, or if you're a poverty-stricken, you come from a poverty-stricken background, you will understand damn near every line of that album.
If you know both sides of the drug.
Yeah.
If you've seen how drugs affect people that are abusers and affect people that are dealers, man. And I'm not trying to say that makes the best music because it's about dope.
But you know what?
Shit.
Dope is not just in the hood. White people deal with addicts of all types. Drugs,
right.
sex. This album's called Substance Abuse. Anything that you abuse that's fucking you up, he tapping into that thing. So check that out. Substance Abuse by Chedda B. Laugh Not Cry Later. We're gonna have all the links up for that on the Facebook and the Instagram. So definitely check that out.
And going forward, if you want to be featured on the Artist Spotlight, submit your song to justourthoughtspodcast at gmail.com.
Send them in.
We're
going to play them.
We're going to listen to them.
Well, we're going to listen to them anything. Then we're going to play them.
we got a few of them on deck right now waiting to come out. So, yeah, thank you for participating and submitting. We love the music, man. We're fans of the music. We've made music in the past. So keep sending them in. I love hearing new shit.
And we understand the power of one. It don't take but one person to hear your record to change the dynamics of it. Yeah. It's like the word of mouth is a motherfucker. So definitely send that in and get locked in. And now we're gonna get back to today's episode.
So to everybody who I know this is coming, who's gonna hear this and y'all went hard on the women and y'all just speaking from a man perspective, y'all understand what we go through. I know that's coming. But trust me when I say this, ladies, we about to go in on these niggas right here.
We're going to go in on these niggas real quick. Yeah, so you ain't got to do it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it.
So, all right. So, the first question from a male perspective, I got this from, this was actually in my direct messages on Instagram. Mm-hmm. A gentleman asked, how did I get put in the friend zone? Now, full disclosure, what he was saying is, he said he's been dating a young lady, as we talked about earlier. Mm-hmm. He's been dating, they're kicking it, as the kids say, but he's just a friend, so she's called him her friend.
So they've been out. Like on a date.
He says that. I don't think she called it a date. She just ate.
He paid for a meal.
Yeah.
So he's wondering, how did he get friend zoned?
Yeah.
Well, brother, I frankly do not know because I don't have any experience in being friend zoned. That is a guy code terminology that just became prevalent in my knowledge as of a few years ago. I don't know nothing about that, but I'm going to take a shot at trying to pick this issue apart and help you a little bit, but it's probably going to hurt more than it helps. But
let me get him.
You go ahead first.
I got to finish. You go.
I think I'm going to fuck him up.
Yeah. All right. So here's what I think happened. Mm-hmm. I think
it's hard, ain't it?
No, because I don't want to kill him.
But you got to be real.
But I don't want to kill him, and I don't want women to think. I don't want women to take that whole hunter thing we just spoke about. Take that the wrong way. Because men are hunters. We're hunters and gatherers.
This guy's not.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, this guy's not a hunter.
All right.
He's waiting for somebody to bring him something to eat. This nigga crazy.
So here's what I think happened. At some point, she forgot you was a man. Mm. Now, that's a hard line to jump out there with. Mm. But what I mean by that is she forgot you was a man. She forgot that you are a hunter. You are the shot. You're the person that's shooting the shot. Mm-hmm. You're the person that's coming after her. Mm-hmm. All right? Now, you're saying, so what happens then? It's like, she called you your friend. she called you her friend in front of her homegirls. She's mistakenly said, girl, to you while you on the phone and you didn't check her about it. Because, you know, women love conversation.
Said it again. She mistakenly called him girl on the phone.
Because that's a homie.
Damn, bro.
Because think about it. Okay, have you ever been...
I've seen it.
You've been involved with a young lady, right?
I've seen it.
And you said, you my nigga.
You know what? Yeah.
Because you fuck with her so tough, and that's your people. You my nigga. Ain't nothing closer to you than your nigga. And you gotta explain that to her because you're not saying you my nigga in a bad way. You just saying you my nigga. And I love you. You know what I mean? Like nothing else. Now on the flip side,
that just triggered a whole nother thing. Go ahead.
On the flip side of that, she's so comfortable with him.
Yeah.
She's like, girl, let me. I'm sorry, blah blah blah. And he ain't step on and say, no, we ain't doing that.
I'm a man, bitch.
Even if he ain't go that hard at her. He didn't say anything. He didn't say anything.
Let that blow by like it's all right.
And just like anybody else, if you don't tell me I'm wrong, how I know I'm doing something wrong?
So, could we assume that is he over kicking his coverage?
Oh man. Okay.
Do we gotta go back to episode 2 and say he overkicked his coverage, not by in the sense that he's shooting a shot that he's not capable of attaining and reaching at?
I think possibly, or he's shooting a shot with a silencer. Did nobody hear it?
Yes. Buck up, Bart.
Pull the silencer off,
Speak
bro.
up, nigga.
You know,
you a man on mouse, nigga.
Off. Let it out.
I hear whistle, nigga. Speak up. Nah, but I think that might be the issue because at the end of the day, a woman is naturally inclined to open herself up to someone, a heterosexual woman. Is that how you say it? Straight woman.
Yes.
Yeah. Is normally, instinctively inclined to be adaptive to a manlier man. Most women want a man who's
going to feel protected.
Yeah, it's gonna say, hey, I choose you. The woman gotta choose, but the nigga gotta make it known, like, hey, you coming with me. And then it's up to her to say yay or nay. Obviously, somewhere in this scenario, he ain't made himself known. He ain't even said, I'm digging you. He hadn't even opened his mouth and said, hey, sweetheart, it's something about you that I like, enjoy. I enjoy spending time with you. I want to see can this go wherever he want to go.
That's all you had to say.
He didn't make none of that known. So she just eating, kicking it. This is one of my bitches.
Because he go one of the I'm pretty sure how the conversation is going. How the conversation should go in. Hey man, you know, put some clothes on. Let's go kick it. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. Let's go here. I saw this is coming. I saw this movie's here, or I heard this new restaurant here.
Yeah.
I want to see you with something nice.
Yeah.
But just something along those lines.
Yeah.
Where she know where her place is.
Yeah.
Not her place like he putting her in a place.
Yeah.
But she knows
she's
where
a woman. He's a man.
No. Not even as primitive as that. It's just she knows where she's staying. Like she knows that he wants to date her.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like you know what I'm saying?
He
date her in excess of a man.
Do what a man do, and
exactly.
then let a woman do what a woman
All right,
do. Yay or nay? Yeah.
This is how I think the conversation is going. Oh, what you doing tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. What you doing tonight? Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I got a couple of hours. You want to go get something to eat?
Yeah.
And she like, she kicking with her homegirl. She putting some flats on, some tights or some sweatpants. She ain't even doing the makeup for you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she ain't even taking the time out to get herself together because you ain't put it on the line on what you trying to do with her.
In other words, my brother,
you should just leave her alone.
This one, leave alone.
Nah,
the next one, because make it known what your intentions are. This is something that older fathers used to do back in the day. They used to, a nigga come pick their daughter up from the crib, the daddy asks, what's your intentions with my daughter? Yeah. Well, we know there's not that many fathers in the homes no more. Yeah. But what a man should do is carry on those principles for himself. Make your intentions known what you want to do with these women, because you don't got nobody to ask you. These women don't have nobody protecting them from the household out. Okay. And then when you're adults, you're adults, so a woman is, but carry that same manly point of view and check yourself and say, I'm a man. I'm interested in this woman. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go make that known. Hey, sweetheart, I'm digging you. I want to see if we can da-da-da-da-da. And you make that known. Or else she's going to reap the benefits and not even realize that there are benefits. In that sense, she's gonna just assume, this my nigga, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We kicking it, we hanging. This is my friend.
You're no threat.
And that's how you get friends.
You're no threat.
Yeah. So, brother, this one is dead.
That's over.
Let this one go.
You don't get out of that.
No,
I've asked women before who friend zone dudes.
Yeah.
They say once you there, bro, you there.
Yeah. So let her go. But this is something else. All women ain't to be had. So you could use this as a learning experience and also preserve a good friendship. So don't just be distant with the girl and be like, fuck that bitch, she friend zoning me. No, if you like her, something good about her. So just explain to her what occurred, or you ain't got to go that far. Just be her friend. But as far as a woman that you're trying to be with, you can't do that with her. So continue the friendship, as long as she don't abuse it. You know what I'm saying? And if it becomes, if you start hanging with her less and less, and she start getting, why you ain't doing this no more? Well, then she was using you anyway. But if you are a true friend to her, she's a true friend to you, maintain that, because it's always good to have female friends. And then go find you a woman that you want, but don't make the same mistake twice. Make your intent known up front. Treat her like a woman. Allow her to treat you like a man.
What they used to tell, the old heads used to tell us, sometimes you gotta put your dick on the table, son.
Yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, this is Ron Ford,
And this is Jeff, easily said and done.
and you are now tuned in to the Just Our Thoughts podcast. Let's go.